Hey everybody, it's Rosemary Jane, and I have another Tech Talk tidbit for you. Today I was working with some teachers at the School of Creative and Performing Arts, and we were looking at a way that they could link together their homerooms so they could have one location that they access all the students in their grade level. So today we're going to take a look at an example. This is actually a previous archive course, and this is a group of 6 teachers, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade teachers, who previously linked together all of their homerooms so that they could have one intermediate team homeroom update. So some examples of some items that they shared was their team handbook, permission slips on shared field trips, and then even some media albums so that parents and students would have this hub to go to. They changed the picture to school information with the little Woodford Wildcat paw print. And so this became a great location for collaborative space. Now, I'll show how they did that in a minute, but I also want to show that when you link these together, when you go to the update section, let's say that I was one of these teachers and I don't want to send this update to everybody. Well, it's as simple as just deleting the names of the sections that you do not want to receive your update. So I'll imagine that I only want the update to go to Miss Sadler's homeroom. So all I did was delete them, and now I can write the message to just go to Miss Sadler's. But um, the default setting when they're linked goes to all the linked homerooms. So this is linking across different people. Another thing that we looked at recently is an awesome Montessori teacher who is linking all of her content in her homeroom as sort of a one-stop hub for students to go to. Now you can see that they've got math, ELA, and science assignments right in that course. Just want to make you aware that if you were to build your content in your homeroom, you can build the assignments right in there, but they won't communicate with the gradebook. But later, if you wanted, you could link to assignments that are anchored in your courses, and it would take you right over. So it's 2 things that I'm going to show you rather quickly in my sample homerooms. Let's imagine that I want to add someone as a collaborator to my homeroom and want to link to their other section. I would just go in my course to members, and I'm going to use my friend and colleague, Ashley Badgett, and I'm going to look for her name under add members. There she is. So I would just add her to my course. Then I would need to make her an admin. Now, Ashley would need to do the same thing in her homeroom, add me and make me an admin. To link sections together, they have to have the same admins. So once those admins are added, then one of us can go into courses, my courses. You can ignore how many courses I have. It's a ridiculous amount. But you just scroll down and find then your homeroom. And let's say that this homeroom wanted to link together these 2, then as long as we're both co-admins, we could go here to link existing section. So again, I just went to courses, my courses, and found those homerooms that now I am an admin in both of them for. And I would link those sections together. That is how I could create a shared homeroom space. You can do that with as many teachers who are in your grade level that have shared homerooms, or even in your building across grade levels, like a grade level team like this one. This is 4th, 5th, and 6th. So that's one example of sharing your homerooms. Let's look back at this other example of using your homeroom as a hub for materials. So these are assignments, and the assignment is posted in the homeroom course. This is Janine Kiefer at North Avondale Montessori, and she's doing this so that her students have one place to go. But if you wanted to have your math assignment in your math course, you can do that, and then you could just link to it here in your homeroom. So your students still have the one place they go, then it links to the other courses. Now, obviously, this does apply to courses that you administer or you co-administer with somebody else. All right, so I'm going to go back to my courses, and we're just going to look at these materials and imagine that this is my math course that I've got this assignment in. All right, I would just click on the assignment, and you'll notice the URL up here. All I have to do is copy that URL, and then back in my homeroom, I can add materials, and I can add a link right to it. I can add a page and add an image if I wanted to, or even just post an update that says, here's a link to today's activity. So that was a quick tip for you on how you can use Homeroom